But I thought you said...
Mind your business.
Hey everybody, welcome to Mind Your Business. Two quick things. The first, I'm from the United States of America, so if you're from a different country or a different culture, the things that I say here, they may not apply the same for you. The second, I am not a licensed professional. Am I losing it? I could swear that my boss told me to work on this, but now they want me to take a break. Yesterday they were freaking out about this project. I feel like I just never know what to do and what's expected. Am I doing something wrong, or is something else going on? Hopefully we can answer that question for you. Here on Mind Your Business, we talk about mental health and work, and today we're talking about how to tell if your boss is gaslighting you and abusing you at work. Before we get into this though, do me a favor. How do you know when you're being gaslighted? Leave that down below in the comments. As a quick reminder, gaslighting is when somebody lies to you and they get you to start doubting your reality. Remember when I said that gaslighters are all evil people? Wait, what? Yeah, weren't you listening? I didn't say that. But you just said you did say that. Exactly. Gaslighting may be done intentionally or it may be done unintentionally. It could be done purposefully to manipulate you, or it could be something that somebody's doing to avoid their own anxiety. If somebody's lying to you because they can't deal with their own anxiety and they don't want to admit to you things that they're feeling, they could be gaslighting you unintentionally at work. So although gaslighting can be really frustrating, it can be confusing, it can be emotional abuse, just remember that you don't have to take it personally. No, that wasn't me that you saw dropping papers everywhere. The first thing that you want to look for when it comes to knowing if you're being gaslighted by your boss or at work is, what are you feeling? How do you feel? Normally, we feel very mixed feelings. We feel confused. Sometimes we're excited by something and then we're let down because it turns out that's not what the person actually said, or it's not what we thought they said. We might start to feel depressed because we feel like we can never get anywhere. Every time we try to achieve a goal or to do what our boss expects of us, they change it and we don't feel like we're actually accomplishing anything. Obviously, this can be really frustrating. Now, I wouldn't base everything off of how you feel, but it's a good starting point and you should always honor how you feel. I always feel uncomfortable around Letitia. After checking in with yourself and how you feel, it may be appropriate to go and start asking other people that you trust, how do they feel? Your coworkers, maybe other people in other departments, maybe run it by your friend even and see if the situation sounds okay to them. This is kind of like a double check to make sure that you're not really just seeing things wrong and maybe they're not really gaslighting you. Maybe you're misinterpreting something or you're missing something. It's always good to have somebody else checking in. But a word of caution, a lot of times we want to be nice to our friends. We want to fit in with people. We like to gather together in groups and we like to make somebody else the scapegoat of our own feelings. So it's very easy when you're talking amongst friends to all agree on things. Be cautious that whoever you're speaking with is actually giving you the honest truth and isn't just trying to be nice to you or make you feel good about the situation. I know, Betty is such a liar. Finally, someone wants to be my friend. All right, so after you've checked in on yourself and your own feelings, you've checked in with some friends, you kind of have a feeling of what may be going on here, the best thing you can do to confirm whether or not you're being gaslighted at work is to write down what's happening. Start keeping records. Save emails. When you get off the phone with somebody, they say something that sounds kind of weird, write it down. Make sure that you make note of dates and times when it comes to things like deadlines and meetings. When it's your boss, confirm that you know what's expected of you from them. Maybe repeat it back to them to make sure that you heard it correctly. Having all of these records and emails and text messages and everything, they're just going to be helpful for you to go back to when you start to question yourself. And you may go back to them and find out, oh, actually, I maybe got confused in the busy workday and I thought we were supposed to do this on Friday, but actually it was supposed to be on Thursday. It says it right here. So you may have gotten your own thoughts mixed up and they may not have been gaslighting you, but you won't know that until you write it down. Now, if gaslighting becomes a pattern in your workplace, especially if it's coming from your boss, who's your superior, and they basically have control over the way that you do things at work, it's not okay. It's emotional abuse. It's not something that you want to tolerate putting up with. Now, of course, it's your job and you rely on your job for financial security, which is another reason why it's not okay. So what you may want to start to do if you suspect that this is going on is to start looking for other departments maybe that you can move into to get away from this boss, or other employment. You're going to have to weigh this out for whatever your situation is. Usually, it's not a great idea to sacrifice your mental health just to have some kind of financial gain. If you find that you also have difficulty navigating the workplace in general in social situations, you may get some help from my boundary worksheets that I have over on Patreon for free. On Patreon, you can choose to support people that you love, like myself, doing these videos that I love. I use Patreon and I support other creators. If you like learning about mental health and work, why not go over to youtube.com/RyanLiberty, go hit subscribe. Thanks for joining me here on Mind Your Business. I wrote it down, you can't deny it.